So, anyways, yeah, it was funny going back to moving to Houston. I was thinking about, I spent so much time in Houston when I was avoiding a process server. God, I just was reminiscing about those days. I don't know if anybody had to avoid a process server, but it's funny. Like, I drive by the hotel where I was always staying all the time. And it was funny, like, I remember the time I went to the Bahamas one time because I just had to get out of the country. Because when you're avoiding a process server, you're looking over your shoulder every which way. So I went out of the country twice. I went to the Bahamas and I went to Italy. And no other reason, just to get away. And you finally could, like, feel like you could breathe. You have nobody looking over your shoulder. And because I remember when I got to the Bahamas, I did bring a girl with me. And I was thinking, and keep in mind, separated. So I just remember everyone that saw me, they asked for a picture. I said, you mind not posting this for a while? And then all the workers there was like looking out. Every dude that came up to me that knew I was going through the divorce, because that was in the heat of when TMZ was on my ass and everything else. I just remember everybody I ran into at the Bahamas was like, I was like, yo, man, I was just honest with people. Hey, man, I'm laying low. And they was like, oh, I get it, G. I have more guys buy me drinks and just pass them down that week. Like almost like, yo, you look like you need it. That was the most stress-free 5 days in the heat of my divorce I had was in the Bahamas. And shouts out to the Bahamas, that resort. That's the only resort I'll stay at when I go there because they always take care of me. And the way they looked out that week when I just had to get away because stuff was weighing on me. When you're getting blasted on the internet, you're like, oh, every day you don't know what's coming. And then your lawyer's calling you, filling your brain up with shit. I go, I'm out. I just had to get somewhere. And then can't get served in the Bahamas. So I was just like, oh. I remember it was 5 days that I could actually just get something to eat. I could have drinks. I could sit by the pool, the beach, and I wasn't worried about when somebody came up and said hello, that about to stick me with some papers. That's some stressful stuff, man. But shouts out to the Bahamas in the Bahamas and every dude I met on that trip. Man, I was playing craps one night on that trip, and this one guy said, and I think he was lying. He said he worked with Justin Bieber, but I don't think he did. And then he was like, yeah, he's like, I don't know if he said road manager, tour manager or something. I said, well, is he on tour right now? He was, no, but he's in the Bahamas. I was like, oh. And then, and I'm rolling craps with him. And then his girl started getting really friendly with the girl I was with. And I started looking around like, what's going on right here? And then they kind of disappeared. They went to the bathroom together. And then when they came back, I was like, then the dude started making like kind of odd comments to me. And I was like, and I told the girl I was with, I said, I think they trying to take us home. I think they might be swingers or some shit. This ain't happening. And then, but I think that's what I think. The dude might have. I think he might have gave his job title a little. I think he was a little. He gave himself a little more quote unquote clout than he is with Justin Bieber. And maybe I misheard him. Maybe he said Justin Bieber. Maybe I thought he said Bieber, but he said Bieber. And I had the wrong guy completely. But I just remember, like, it just got a little odd the more I was playing craps and the more drinks were flowing. And he started high-fiving me a little much. And then he started putting his arm around me a little much. Then the girl started grabbing on the girl I was with a little much. I go, there's a lot going on right now. And then when he went to the bathroom for like 20 minutes, I go, wait a minute. I know this girl, but I don't know her that well. So I'm like, what's going on right now? What are they doing in the bathroom? And he came back and she goes, no, we just, girls, we just talking. And then it just you got to be there. But I was like, I think the dude might have been trying to pick us up. I really do. So could be wrong. I don't know. Yeah, this podcast is all over the place. We went from strip club to trying to get picked up in the Bahamas. But all right. Yeah. So anyways, Houston, I'm here this week again. My new official adopted hometown. I always live Cincinnati. That's always going to be home at the end of the day. But I'm really enjoying living in the great city of Houston. And then next week, Greenville, South Carolina at the Comedy Zone. And then we end the month in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.